Right, welcome back to Crypto's Rich Boy. Today we're going to be talking about Gamer. But before we do, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So today, gamers, it's holding pretty strong. It's only 2.73% down at 7577, so it's not taking a dramatic dip or anything like that. So that's always a good sign. The market's also kind of trading sideways for the most part. And it seems like, we had a pretty good week last week, and this week we are actually um, trading sideways, going a couple percent down, but not too bad, not too bad. So if we go and we take a look at the 7-day chart, it looks like we are keeping that support level at that 7.2. It is continuing to try to, make its way up towards that 9.6. So let's see what happens in the next couple days. Guys, I definitely still think that a major um, second bull wave is still coming. I think it's coming this month or next month. Not sure what date because I'm not a financial advisor. I can't predict the future, but I definitely think that we are going to have a very good run up coming very, very soon. I think the market has started to gain traction again. We are at 1.6 trillion. I want to say we got up to about 1.7 trillion over the weekend, but now we're a little bit down. People are taking some profits, and it's definitely something that is healthy for the market. Whenever something comes up, it always should, have a little bit of a cool off period. So that is definitely something that is not a bad thing. So the volume is down. Sorry, the volume is down uh, about 42% to 262. Like I said, I think it's just because in general the market is coming just a little bit down. We have the VTC dominance at 46%, ETH dominance at 19%. I think a lot of people are taking their profits and putting it into ETH because in a couple days we have the 1559 launch. And so I think people are kind of trying to they're buying the rumor, and most likely they're going to sell the news, and when they sell the news they're going to be getting back into projects like Gamer. So also something that is really cool for you guys that didn't know, Hotbit Global GMR Finance is officially listed on Hotbit. The start date is going to be tomorrow, guys, 8/3, 6 a.m. UTC time. Start of trading is going to be 8/3, 8 a.m. UTC time. So makers receive 0.3% bonus GMR DeFi Smart Pool APY 40% plus. That is actually a pretty good percentage rate because you got to think like they are giving you 40% or more if you stake your gamer on Hotbit. So I think that's going to bring a lot of people into this that haven't already been able to get exposed to it. So I am super excited and I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings for Gamer. As you can see, we're at 43.2 thousand followers, guys. That is continuing to gain traction. Like I said in my last video on July 22nd, they posted how to get Gamer. You can go on Ape Swap, Pancake Swap. You can look at the PooCoin chart and the Dex Tools chart. You can look at it there as well. So 20 hours ago, it says join us in about 40 minutes for our live premiere of episode 10 of Gamer Zone podcast. We will announce the winners of the 2 billion gamer giveaway. So if you guys haven't already checked that out, guys, 2 billion gamer is a lot of gamer. You got to think like if if you look at projects that were put out during the 2017 bull run, they created and gained a lot of traction. Now you add tokenomics and reflections of this bull run that a lot of these projects are giving us, especially like the newer ones. They are definitely um I think that's going to boost these projects such as Gamer that much more. So, I mean, because you got to think like people don't have to purchase more. They could just literally let it sit and it's always gaining for them with the reflections and tokenomics. So, I still think we are early for the second wave. I don't think it has quite yet started yet. I mean, we went from 30,000 to 40,000 Bitcoin for the Bitcoin price, but still the all-time high was 65,000, almost 65. I think some exchanges it showed 65, some it didn't. So, um I mean, to hit 40,000, we haven't hit our all-time high yet. I think once we get back to that all-time high, of 65,000, I think we're going to have a parabolic move. I think we are going to, I wouldn't say slowly, but I think over the next like uh, 2 to 4 weeks, we're going to make our way back up to that all-time high, hit the all-time high. Bitcoin's gonna run, then you're gonna have the top altcoins run, and then you're gonna have the smaller altcoins run, and then the micro cap coins run. It normally is how it works. Now, some people think Ethereum is going to kind of decouple from Bitcoin and and that could be what starts the next bull run or like the next bull wave. So I guess we are going to have to wait and see because only time could tell. But Gamer definitely, I think, is going to have some nice price action tonight and tomorrow. I think it's going to create some good action when it gets listed on this new exchange. Anytime you have a new exchange get listed, that means more and more exposure, which means more and more people getting into the token. As you know, the same supply, more or less supply because tokenomics are reflections, and more demand is always going to make the price go up. So it is something that is I'm super excited about, and I definitely think we are going to have some very, very good price action coming up here in the next little bit. I personally think it's going to come in the next 2 to 4 weeks. We just gotta hit the previous all-time high of Bitcoin. Um, or like I said, Ethereum could start it off. Ethereum, this 1559 thing, Ethereum could start it off, which may help Bitcoin's price like get that boost and get that jump start that it probably needs to start going up. And then it's just from there, it's all like a snowball rolling downhill. Like it's gonna continue to get bigger and bigger and get more traction and picking up everything that it passes in its path. So, um, like I said before, a couple months ago when we everything was running, I was waking up looking at 100% gains for this coin, 100% gains for that coin. The next day it was a different coin, and then it went Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then it seemed like it went towards the regular altcoins and then the microcap coins, like coins like Gamer and SafeMoon and Fag token were running. I kind of had a little thought like maybe this might be the end of the first wave, but I was like, well, let me not kind of toot the horn too fast, or create a SOS too fast. Let me just wait. But I definitely think that it was. I think we're gonna see something kind of like in 2013 and 2017 where we had like a little run up, we kind of pulled back a little bit in 2013, and then we had that second wave. And kind of in 2017, we had a mini, like everything kind of 2.5x between January to March. From March to October, it 10x, and then it 2.5x. Um, between talking about Bitcoin at least between October and December, and then it kind of crashed in 2018. But um I still think that these prices at today's point, in my opinion, not financial advice, are very good entries. I think the entire market's kind of cooling off, so it depends what you want to do. I mean, you guys know your own finances. If you guys want to wait and maybe wait for it to stop going down and kind of start having more like positive, just remember, once it runs, guys, it runs. Sometimes even a couple hour difference is, you know, the difference between making 80%, 100% gains versus making 10% gains and then falling. So, I'm a holder. A lot of these projects that I are in now, I purchased, I'm holding, I build my portfolio over time, keep filling my bags over time, but it's not like I'm going to just throw a whole bunch of money in um and while it's up 50% and then hope it's going to go up more. No. Can't do that. I've learned my lesson the hard way. Once it's up and you see it's up 30, 40, 50%, it's most likely too late. It really depends though. Like if it gets listed on like a major exchange, um like Coinbase or Binance, and then it's up like 20% like the day before it gets listed, it could potentially have a run. But if it gets listed and like it's running like 50% one day and 70% the next day, you might wanna what I do is I hold off just a couple days, let it fall back a little bit, then make my entry point. But just think, guys, in 6 months to a year, definitely 4 years down the road where the next halving of Bitcoin happens, it's definitely gonna be a good entry. Like, I mean, look at ADA. It was at like a penny, you know, and then now it's I don't know the exact price right now, but I'm pretty sure it was let's see. It's at over a dollar 33. So, long story short, look at that. We are actually in the positive over 4.5% at 81.35. Like I said, guys, I think it is, in my opinion, a safe bet to start or continue to build your bags. I think we have, like I said, once Bitcoin hits that 65,000 again, and I think it's going to, over the next 2 weeks to 3 weeks, it's going to slowly jump up and jump up. And as we are having these good news, it's going to continue to jump up. But once it hits that 65, I think it's going straight to 100K, between 100 and 150K. A lot of people don't think it's going to go to that 300 to 320 like was originally planned. Definitely not, well, especially not this year. But I think once we past like 42, 43, I think it's going to be about a week or two before we hit. I think we're going to have a little pullback. And I think next month we're going to see new all-time highs. I think it's going to just run and run and run over the course of 4 to 6 weeks. Um, and then Bitcoin's going to start pulling back, and then I think Ethereum will start pulling back, and you're still going to have all these altcoins running. And then once you kind of see like Bitcoin slowing down, but all the altcoins running, that is probably a good indication that the bull run's coming to a close. Just my opinion, not financial advice. That's kind of the way I feel. But anyway, gamer finance, you're going to have those reflections, you're going to have the tokenomics. So even if it does pull back just a little bit, you're getting more tokens, guys. And I mean, like I said, if you guys are in it for the mid to long term, midterm being, in my opinion, 6 months to a year, long term being in that 4 year range for the next bull run. It's great, great price entry no matter what. Either way, just my opinion though. So yeah, I'm continuing to fill those bags. Let me know what you guys are doing in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. I'm looking at some new projects, so if you're subscribed, you're gonna get those updates. I always try to give you a daily update on Gamer at least 4 to 5 times a week, and I always, I have those other coins that I try to do at least twice a week, but it's definitely something that I think the coins that I do cover, I'm in it for the mid to long term, so it's definitely gonna be, um, I foresee great, great riches. So let's get rich together, and until next time, guys.